name tag. Whoever the moved the name tag, I want to fight. Like, no cap.
I'm gonna try you. Rub my fingers up. Stop talking to me, bro.
Look to the next to you, and I need y'all to make out with each other right now. Make out.
You're now watching Baddies Midwest Tea.
Baddie Shop O'Clock. Go check out our new Baddie blog influencer store. Commissions earned does help us continue to run our blogs. And we took the time to put together some items we feel that every baddie should have. Plus, y'all know y'all use Amazon anyway, so might as well help your favorite blog earn a little coins on the side. The link is attached to our YouTube and is also available in the description. Period. What up, what up? Hey Baddie family, we're back with another video today, and we're gonna be clocking all the tea from Baddies Midwest, episode 10. The episode starts off with Bad Dolly versus Pretty P, and they pretty much get into a fight because Pretty P has beef with Summer, but you know, Summer, I guess, maybe didn't want to fight Pretty P. I don't know. Pretty much, Bad Dolly jumped in the fight for Summer. So basically, Pretty P and Bad Dolly got in a fight, and you know, Bad Dolly has been injured since auditions, so you know, her hand was injured pretty badly, and you know, they had to put finger splints on her fingers, and you could pretty much tell that, you know, she was in a lot of pain. But child, let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay, that's no something going in my mouth.
Let's go the other way.
There's your hand up.
Yes. I don't get no though. Come on, wrap my hand up, and I'm gonna go back in again. Wrap my fingers up. Stop talking to me, bro. Wrap my fingers up, bro. Oh, too. Stop spraying that, bro. It worked. Wrong. My hand is really holding me back. My hand is making me feel so weak because it's stopping me from actually fighting to my full ability.
So Taseki says in her confessional that Bad Dolly was cussing everyone out, and you know, that's what happens when you get knocked in your head and blah blah blah. I would not be surprised if they get into it at the reunion, and I think that's what the viewers want to see anyway. I mean, the first squabble between Taseki and Bad Dolly just did not give. We need a fair one-on-one with no one else interfering, no gimmicks, no tricks, nothing, no jumping in or throwing drinks, none of that, okay? And I mean, I can say that, like, I understand how Bad Dolly would feel, girl. I mean, your fingers broken, and they've been broken since auditions, you know, and she keeps fighting. So I don't think Bad Dolly is weak or was copping a plea or was, like, you know, trying to act hurt. I think she genuinely was hurt.
Let's go. I want to see you guys turn up tonight. I want to see you guys actually do something.
I need to do a handstand like I be trying to do.
Yeah, do some.
That's what we want to see you do, Emma.
Natalie, how do you want the baddies? How do you want the baddies to show more of their personality? I mean, literally all you do is take them to the club, and then you hold a house meeting, and then they fight, and then it repeats. But of course, Natalie is not the type to come up with creative ideas. She much rather copy others. So I'm not surprised that she hasn't came up with any new activities for the girls. And I think it's really funny how Scotty and Emma were like having a splits competition. Honestly, I think Scotty kind of likes the competition, you know, like Emma's pretty, you know, it gives her something to do on the show. But I think there's also a part of Scotty that knows that Emma could potentially take her spot at some point, and that's why she was on the train of sending her home. And for everyone that was saying that Emma was like not being as fun or like wasn't interacting as much, I think Emma had a lot of personality. But let's be real, Baddie has turned into a cult, allegedly, and you know, all the girls kind of click up. So I feel like when Emma made that statement about Scotty being boring at the beginning of the season, I feel like everyone gave her the cold shoulder and she felt like she didn't fit in. And let's not act like Scotty doesn't have pull when it comes to Natalie and Lemon Pepper. So, you know, everybody's gonna take it for Scotty at the end of the day, and I think Emma knows that. And really, should we be mad at Emma for calling Scotty boring? I mean, everyone says it, you know? I mean, I get she wasn't on the previous season, but that's the thing. Multiple girls have came out and said that Zeus makes them choose who they want to have beef with. And it all comes down to production not having their storylines put together. So it is what it is. It seems like the majority of the girls felt like Pretty P won the fight with Bad Dolly. Both Taseki and Big Ivory gave her props for winning the fight and holding it down. So Bad Dolly ends up going off on Big Lex because basically she was mad that Big Lex didn't jump in her fight with Pretty P. So I guess they had a conversation prior and Big Lex was supposed to take her fade because, again, her hands were injured. Big Lex pretty much felt like, well, the fade was really supposed to be with Pretty P and Summer, and she wasn't expecting Bad Dolly to jump into Summer's fight, and it all happened so quick. Anyway, child, I do feel like it was kind of wrong that Big Lex was telling the other girls on the bus about her beef with Bad Dolly and how Bad Dolly wanted to kick her out the room because she didn't fight Pretty P for her. Mainly because, you know, Bad Dolly's ops were on the bus along with her ops, and it just was a weird mix. But, you know, anything for the show. And let's clock how Pretty P didn't say nothing when Big Lex told her she wasn't competition. But I ain't mad at Pretty P. The girl was probably tired, okay? The girls end up going to the club and everything was going cool, but Big Lex felt some type of way when Ivory was pretty much saying that Cleveland, Ohio was her city. Even though Big Lex and Bad Dolly made up the next morning, I do feel like Bad Dolly had a good reason to be mad at Big Lex. Regardless, you guys had a conversation prior and you saw them fighting, you didn't jump in. I'm not saying they should have jumped Pretty P, but like you should have took the fade if that's what y'all talked about. Now, when it comes down to the girls talking about who should go home, everyone's pretty much pointing the fingers, and it comes down to Emma and Jazz. Now, me personally, I don't feel like Emma should go home. I feel like she has been a little bit like to herself, but again, I feel like it's because, you know, everyone is pretty much on Scotty's side with the whole situation, so she kind of just felt left out. But even at that, I felt like Emma has definitely contributed to the show a lot more than Jazz has. I feel like Jazz has been missing a lot, especially in the confessionals, and the only time we really see her is when she's complaining about the beef with her and Summer. And that just goes to show that there's really no friends when it comes down to the baddies. I mean, I thought it was kind of foul how Diamond the Body mentioned her situation with her dad when they were trying to figure out who should go home. I mean, that's something that we didn't even know about. So to bring that up at eliminations was kind of wild. I mean, it wasn't a part of the show. And again, that's even more the reason why they should have let her stay on the show. If y'all was really girls, you would be there for someone that their father is going through cancer. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. So the baddies head to Chicago, and now they have arrived at the new house. And well, Natalie comes up with a bright idea to change the names on the door.
Ivory's gonna kill us!
I just really feel like I'm being played with at this point. Like, that was y'all, like, y'all had, like...
I mean, we kind of, like, moved the names around a little bit. But I think it was, like, Anna and some of the other girls, like, moved the names around. But, I mean, I feel like at the end of the day...
No, it's no at the end of the day, J-Love. You always want to do at the end of the day, and I just feel like...
I'm such a peacemaker.
No, that.
There's a lot of tension right now between Ivory and Lex because of the names being changed on the door. And I'm just talking to Ivory to see how she feels and just to kind of, like, check the temp. Nothing says that you have
to put her name on the door, but then it came down to the OGs that it what? What?
I'm staying in this room.
Okay, come on.
So Natalie changed Big Lex's name to the same room as Big Ivory, and when they got into the house, child, they started going at it. And the whole situation was a little weird, I'm gonna be honest, because like you got Jayla coming in being a fake peacemaker, and she was just like, no, it's okay. But she didn't explain that it was a joke. And then she even said that she thought it was Anna that did it when they all were in on it, that it was clearly Natalie, Taseki, and Biggie. The fact that Anna lied and said that it was her did not surprise me because, again, Anna is a known liar. She lied on Big Kiva, you know, saying that she attacked Biggie when that clearly did not happen.
It was me. It was really just a joke. It was like y'all trying to set me up.
So basically, some of the girls were trying to tell them that they would not be sharing a room, while others were just laughing. But no one came out to really say who switched the name on the doors when Big Ivory and Lex were asking. And, you know, Natalie was just, you know, staring with her googly eyes and, you know, just kind of, you know, having a good key, while Big Lex and Ivory start pouncing in the room. Pretty much, Big Lex stood her ground and said that she was not leaving the room, and, you know, it went down, okay? You can tell that Big Ivory did not find this funny at all, and I do think the girls were wrong for playing this prank on them because it actually led to another fight between Big Lex and Big Ivory. And a lot of the girls in the house don't actually like to fight, especially Biggie, Natalie, Scotty, Anna. You know, like, a lot of the girls do not like to fight. So for you guys to be playing pranks and causing fights between other girls, you can't expect them to not be upset about that. But I must say, karma is a B, because Big Ivory is the one that started the beef with Big Lex in the bus at the beginning of the season. And it kind of felt like she was trying to be cool with the OGs and, you know, get cool with Natalie and kind of go against the new girls. And it's kind of backfiring at her as she is learning the hard way that there is no loyalty in the Baddies house. The fight between Big Lex and Big Ivory was wild, and honestly, I'm surprised that Big Lex can keep up because although she's taller, they are definitely not in the same weight class. Go ahead and let me know in the comments who you guys think won. In our next video, we'll be taking a look at a sneak peek of episode 11, so make sure you're subscribed so you can get that post notification when we drop the video. Okay, Baddies family, that is all I have for you today. Go ahead and let me know in the comments what you guys think about all of this. Let me know. We did spill a lot of tea today, and we'll be back with some more videos. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.
And we don't start, we finish.